The White Sox took down the Red Sox on the road.
Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are feeling so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control.
There were spotlights flying through the sky from a winter wonderland, catching out the bees hiding in the clouds. No future Batman, not before Christmas, not very likely. Stored in a warehouse in the valley.
It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts. I'm going out with a bang and the fangs of a parasite. I'm feeling alright, 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 alright.
Dream, etc. and forever. I hope, said no one.
She's a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of ice. She's a hemophiliac with a dying battery life. Candy-colored fingers and shuttered frightened eyes. Thinking airbrush thoughts with the logo on a mat. It's so delightful. It's so insightful. It's so frightful.
Sunday afternoon, baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. The Palehose find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age, 0, especially in today, to walk very many guys, and he real good pitcher and should.
Tim Anderson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Renfroe has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
2-0 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. 3-0 now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Swing, strike 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's him. Ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the White Sox. Dallas Keuchel will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Bogart.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Lined but speared on a hop. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the delivery.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes to first, fielded by Abreu. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We are still scoreless. So here's Jose Abreu, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Jose Abreu.
First offering. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
3-2 full count. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So now here is Andrew Vaughn looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Up next for Chicago, Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
First offering. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Oof, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. White Sox straight. Ready now is Christian Vasquez. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's gone 2 for 5. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Keuchel has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Batting 6. The center field.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
In now, Danny Santana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Again, another foul ball. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Madrigal ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Next up is Hunter Renfroe. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Bobby Dahlbeck is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
If you chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Fouled off. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Protecting with 2 strikes, 1 out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Billy Hamilton digging in now as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hamilton.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in once again is Tim Anderson. He flied out leading off the ball game. And now the first pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. He's set. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Anderson, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Struck him out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
The shortstop, Marwin.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Now here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, number 5, Second baseman.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. So here's Yoan Moncada as we begin the top of the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So 1 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yasmani Grandal. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. There's ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Andrew Vaughn stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Leury Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A ball and a strike now. The set and the 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. This one's down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. White Sox strand a couple.
Leading off.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Popped up. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Hamilton is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez grounded out in his last at-bat. Keuchel's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number. And this will be fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Tied, 0-0. Welcome back.
The catcher, Zach Collins.
Zach Collins is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Mm. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Devers has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, right field.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. Pitch out, nothing doing. Anderson is off of first with 2 away. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Martinez, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. This one's down to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here is Danny Santana. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
That one's in there. 3-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And the count will be full. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway. Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set, and the 0-1. in there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone. He doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Santana on second. Dahlbeck is over at first with one away. And this is popped up near second base. Madrigal has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Xander.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 5 innings complete, and the White Sox are out in front. So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line.
At the plate now, Yasmani Grandal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Popped him up. Gonzalez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting,
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
One out and a runner on second base. Good waist pitch, 1-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, but they're up 1. So stepping in is Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
1-1 to count. Pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 1 out. The 2-1. Swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Keuchel into his motion. First pitch on the way.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0. Ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Zach.
Leading off for the White Sox, the catcher, Zach Collins.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Next to stand in is Billy Hamilton.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, and I think one reason he's still out there is to make this switch hitter hit from the right side, Matt. It's definitely his weaker side of the plate, so I think that's the matchup they're playing here.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And he can't get the bunt down here, so it goes to 2-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you'd usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
He's always living by his visions that people don't see. He claims to know the future like the girl from Disney. They're like chill. While you still.
Ryan Brazier enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So next to hit is Nick Madrigal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Next to hit, Yoan Moncada. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The set and the 1-0. Ball 2. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. White Sox. And now in the box, Christian Vazquez.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vazquez.
Now here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate, Danny Santana. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. It was a walk in his last trip. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. The next 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Hunter Renfroe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0.
Leading off to the right side.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now the pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Yasmani Grandal stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. And it's 1-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Count still full. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
First pitch coming, here it is. Andrew Vaughn is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Long throw to 3rd. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Up next for Chicago.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
To the plate now, Zach Collins, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a swing and a miss, says, oh my goodness. He loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out.
You know that as a pitcher, you're in the driver's seat right now. He's coming out of his shoes, and you see that.
Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Lined hard to center field. Santana is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Evan Marshall is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Stepping up is Bobby Dahlbeck, singled in his last at-bat.
Leading off.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away, ball 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens. Ground ball right side. He's got it, and that's the first out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind him.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Bogaerts at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Andriese enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to.
Number 35, Matt Andriese.
Will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. First delivery to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Fouled away. Andriese, playing here in his age 31 season, he was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice
Batter
pick.
number 1, second baseman, Nick.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit is Yoan Moncada. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And that misses, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile?
Uh-oh, hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Josh Taylor takes over now with 2 gone here in the top. In now, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 delivery. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Eloy Jimenez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Liam Hendricks takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Now to bat. Martinez. And Dan, what's gone
The left
wrong
fielder.
for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 0-2, here it comes. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1-2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here now is Rafael Devers. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1. Swing and a liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Christian Vasquez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Danny Santana.
From the stretch, Danny Santana is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Devers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dallas Keuchel earns the win, his 2nd, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Chris Sale is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
2-scene ain't enough. 4-tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. That contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like 10-way wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This was a ring light. If you missed out.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men.
Time I light one up. Don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? I'm gonna hear something. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them?